This is Spanish 1, sentences 157 through 160. 157. When does Arturo eat lunch? ¿Cuándo almuerza Arturo? ¿Cuándo almuerza Arturo? Arturo eats lunch at 11:15. Arturo almuerza a las 11:15. Arturo almuerza a las 11:15. At 159. Ask a friend, who is your English teacher? ¿Quién es tu profesor de inglés? ¿Quién es tu profesor de inglés? My English teacher is Mr. Bosch. Mi profesor de inglés es el señor Bosch. Mi profesor de inglés es el señor Bosch. Let's look at 157. When does Arturo eat lunch? Hold it, Mr. Holt. I thought it was ¿Cuándo come Arturo el almuerzo? Well, there are two ways to say to eat lunch. You can use the phrase comer el almuerzo, which is to eat the lunch, or you can use the verb almorzar. Almorzar is to eat lunch. So, when eats lunch Arturo? Notice, almorzar, to eat lunch, is a boot verb. The O changes to UE. What's the only form that doesn't change? The we form. Why doesn't the we form change or stem change? Because we keep our letter. Okay? So again, almuerza can mean he eats lunch, she eats lunch, it eats lunch. But Mr. Holt, where's the word for does? This says, when eats lunch Arturo. The upside down question mark translates do or does. Now, Arturo eats lunch at 11:15. Mr. Holt, I thought you said 11:15 was a las 11:15. Well, there are two ways to say it. Just like in English, you can say it's 11:15, or you can say it's quarter after. In Spanish, you can say a las 11:15, which is at 11:15, or a las 11:15. I've got a clip on that. If you just type in quince or cuarto or time, you'll see it. A lot of people get confused son las 11 with a las 11. Remember, a is at. So Arturo eats lunch at 11:15. If you said son las 11, it would be it is 11. Okay? 159. Who is your teacher, your English teacher? Again, it's backwards. In English, we say English teacher. In Spanish, we say teacher of English. And remember, TU with an accent means you, and TU without an accent means your. Hey, what happened to your accent? This is kind of like mi casas, tu casa. Now, notice the accent mark over inglés. We'd normally stress the next to last vowel. We'd normally say inglés, but that accent mark says, hey, don't stress the next to last vowel, stress me. And I'll be honest, when I was young and studying Spanish, you had to stick a the here. You had to say, my English teacher is the Mr. Bosch. Technically, I think you're still supposed to, but a lot of people don't. So half the time you'll hear, mi profesor de inglés es señor Bosch, and the other half the time you'll hear, mi profesor de inglés es el señor Bosch. You see both. All right, that's Spanish 1, sentences 157 through 160.